The following video has been Fatboy approved. These are the shill-free opinions of Fatboy. Every product reviewed is bought and paid for by Fatboy. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome into Fatboy Fragrance Reviews. Of course, you know who I am. I am Mr. Fatboy, aka the realest in this fragrance game. I pay for everything I review. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm having a great day, getting a chance to make content. My favorite part of the day, baby. Let's make some content. Today we got a great one on the brand new Creed Aventus. We're going to talk all about it. Can't wait to get all up in it. But let's get through some things first. If you are new to this channel, hit the like and subscribe. We are on fire, and I want to say thank you so much to Hez Parfums for showing the love and running that contest to get you to sign up. I'll be leaving the link below for the post from Hez Parfums if you want to get a chance to enter to win some fragrances from Hez. And also help out our best friend and my best bud, Mark AUSSIE Fragrance, who had lost his channel to YouTube. He was already almost at 400,000 subscribers. I'm going to leave his link below for his channel. Make sure you subscribe to it. Show the love, baby. Because when you show the love always comes back. For me, you know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe. Get those notifications because I promise you content all the time. I don't stop. I'm a machine, baby. Alright. If you want to sample what I'm talking about today, especially the new Creed, you can at fatboyfragrance.com. Link is below, fatboyfragrance.com. Alright, let's go. No more messing around. Time to get into all up in this one. This is a hype beast. Let's find out if it's worth the hype and what my full feelings are on this. And you know how we do it, baby. No edits, no do-overs, one take. One take and I always get it right. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews starts now. Alright, we are back. Let's go. The fragrance we are discussing today is none other than Creed's Absolu Aventus. There's the box. I picked up mine from fragrance.net. You can get yours maybe from there. It's getting a little more difficult to get them. They're still way up there in the 400s range for a small 2.5 ml bottle. That's the biggest we can get right now. Don't know why they did that. I mean, I know why they did that, for a money grab. But this is a good look at the bottle one more time. It's got that classic Creed look. And remember, no cellophane on this bad boy. That's where they come. The biggest thing I will say on price-wise, if you're going to get it, sample it first. This is a big investment. Make sure you like it. It's not that hard to sell if you do want to sell it. You'll take a little loss, but not too much. But you can sample at fatboyfragrance.com for as low as 20 bucks. You can get a 1 ml spray and try it out and see if you like it or not. But let's go ahead and get up on this. Also, I will be comparing this to the Creed, the Aventus, the regular Aventus, to see what the comparisons are. Which one do I like better? Which one do I recommend more? We'll get all up in it, but first, let's go ahead and pull that out the box and check out the whole presentation, baby. And we'll get all up in this one. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? I know you've seen your box, but I still want to show y'all. Whoa! I do love the box, the bottle. I'm a big fan of black, black on, darked out, bottles. I do like, black rims, black on my tire, tinted windows. I love that blackout look it gets. So here's a good look at the fingerprint magnet itself. This is a 2.5 ounce bottle, 75 mLs. That's what they come in right now, and the classic Creed bottle. If you want to compare it to the other Creed bottle, pretty much the same as all of them. There's my other Creed, there's my original one, there you go. Pretty much difference in size. Alright, so let's kind of get this one going here. We'll put it in the air, put it in the skin, see what kind of feelings we got, and we'll find out if this one gets my full seal approval for full bottle worthy. It's going to take a lot because it's a very expensive fragrance. But this is considered a citrusy, kind of warm, spicy, soft, patchouli, fresh kind of fragrance. Me, the vibe I was getting, I'll explain in a second, but let's go ahead and put it in the air and put it in the skin. I have tested both of these against each other, so we're going to find out which one smells better, which one I like better too when it comes to regular Venice. Where does this one kind of stand? Is it unique? We'll find out together. Here we go. Let's put it in the skin. And then now let's pull up the notes. I've got the notes on my little tablet. I'm trying to work this out to where I don't have to read off a book here. Man, this one, the air reminds me a lot of something already I know and I'm not a big fan of. And that would be, I've got a button where I can go to the next screen. There we go. So the top notes on this bad boy, you've got grapefruit, you've got bergamot, you've got black currant. Very similar to what's in the Venice. But the Venice has pineapple. This one does not have pineapple in the opening. And Venice also has apple. Then you've got ginger, citron, cinnamon, and cardamom in the middle. And then for a Venice, you've got birch, patchouli, jasmine, some more floral notes. So no floral notes in this fragrance in the opening. And at the bottom, you got pink pepper, patchouli, and vetiver. And that's where they differ the most, is in the base. You've got musk and you've got, ambergris and vanilla in the bottom on the regular Venice. So, what do I get out of this one? And when I first spray it in the air, I get a lot of Sauvage Elixir, which I am not the biggest fan of. You guys already know that I am not a big fan of Sauvage Elixir. I do not care for Sauvage Elixir. I will never wear Sauvage Elixir. I sell the whole bottle every time. But that's the vibe I get when I smell this one. And to me, it's not off to a great start. I think instead of calling it Absolu, they just could have called it Aventus Elixir. And I think people would have been more inclined to like it a little bit more. But basically, if you layer your Sauvage Elixir with the Venice, you might get a better vibe than this. This is heavy on the patchouli. It's heavy on the pink pepper. You definitely pick it up. You don't, like I said, this is not the same thing as a Venice. So do not go into this one thinking, I got a Venice here, I already got it, it's the same thing. No, this is a full 180, baby. This is different. Now, is that Sauvage Elixir super popular, that kind of vibe? It sure is. People love that fragrance. Absolutely love it, love it, love it. They can't get enough of it. Me, I don't care for it. I'm still picking up a lot of that black currant on there. I'm picking up some of that patchouli, and there, the softness that you get from the birch and the floral notes from the Venice. Really, that's what to me made the Venice, was the dry down in the mid. The opening was a little rough. That pineapple stayed out through the whole fragrance. Here, you don't really get a lot of that citrus juiciness from this one. This is a really tough, grimy vetiver pink pepper fragrance that doesn't scream to me Venice at all. Is it a disappointment? For me, it kind of is. I'm not a big fan of this kind of note profile. I know people will be. And I know if I tell people, hey, you got an opening like Sauvage Elixir and a dry down that's kind of similar to a Venice, you'd be like, wow, that's a right up my alleyway. If it is, this is one for you. Now, when this starts to dry down, it becomes more tolerable. Absolutely. It becomes super tolerable. It gets a lot lighter. It gets rid of that Sauvage vibe. And it gets down to business. And I hated the fact that it has that kind of opening, but I knew with the notes I saw, I was going to get that. Now, before I do my full seal approval, I want to kind of tell you what I think about the comparisons in a closer thing here. Which one do I like better of these two in the opening? I'm going to spray the original OG on my hand here and compare them. Alright, so I wasn't the biggest fan of Aventus in the beginning, but I have really gotten to like it. See, I love the pineapple juiciness that I get from Aventus that I do not get from this one. The bergamot and the citrus they do have in the opening on this one, it's very, very subtle. It's not something that really hits. They want to get into that pink pepper elixir vibe immediately. This smells more niche, without a doubt. This smells more designer, in my opinion. That's the way I say. So overall, in the opening, I still prefer the Aventus fragrance, no doubt. Regular Aventus is better, not even close. Man, it just hits the wrong spots for me all the way. All right, so in the mid, it's more tolerable, but I still prefer Aventus's mid to dry down, and the dry down this one is a lot better. It smells more like this one, but overall, they're very different. overall, I still prefer this one. What do you say about performance? This one probably performs better, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, and I'll get into that in a second. So if I had to choose just on that merit only, on these things I just talked about, I still prefer the regular Aventus. That's the way I feel. Now, let's get into this one, see how many boxes we can check, see how much of an approval I give you on this one. Performance. I'm going to give it a half a check with the notes in this fragrance that we had, and the kind of vibe, the kind of longevity we get out of Sauvage Elixir, and the quality of ingredients we're supposed to be using on this one. We should be getting at least 6-7 hours. I get 4 to 5 at best. Now, if I go heavy in the sprays, I'll get a little bit more. As far as CIs goes, it does work really great for the first 2 or 3 hours. It's there, but it's after about 5 hours, it's gone. Now, some of you gonna say that's good, Juan. So, and I might agree with you on that one. I'll give it a 75% check. Oh, I'll leave about 25% off because I don't think it should perform better. Second box, first impressions. What do I think about in the air? I hate it. I hate the way this fragrance smells in the air. I hate the way it first hits my skin. I do not like the way it smells in the opening at all. Third box, does the wifey like it? Is it a compliment getter? It's a two-parter here. It's a double-edged sword. The wifey hates it. She doesn't like it at all. When I pointed out, she kind of didn't mind it until I pointed out, do you smell Sauvage Elixir? And she's like, ugh, yeah, I sure do. And it killed it for her. Now, that's my wife. She's not a big fan of that note. I know you all have, your significant others all have these certain types of notes or fragrances that they despise. And that's one of them for my wife. All right. But compliments were there. This fragrance did get the lady at the KFC drive-thru to say I smell good. This compliment did get a co-worker to say I smelled nice that day. So this fragrance is a compliment getter overall. I am going to give it a check, although the wifey's not a fan of it. Finally, how much do I recommend Aventus Absolu or Absolu Aventus to you? I'm going to give it about a 60% approval here. And here's my reasons why. I'm not a big fan of the way this fragrance smells. I wish it performs better. The prices are ridiculous. And finally, I still prefer the OG. And it's not even close. So, 50% approval. What does that mean for you? Should you buy it? No. Sample it. Sample before you buy. Oh, but I love Sauvage Elixir. Still sample it. It's a lot of investment. $400 is a lot to invest. So, sample it wherever you can. You can sample it at my website, of course, if you want to. Link is below. 60% approval is about the best it's going to get on this one. The lowest rated Creed in my collection. Here you go. Absolute. Don't believe the hype. Believe me when I say, because I paid for it and bought it, that this fragrance is good, is okay, but not good or great. Still, the OG's better. If you're looking for Aventus, this is not for you. If you're looking for a new fragrance that has some kind of Aventus vibes in it, or a clone that's already been done by a blend that's already been done by a clone house, like say Duo has already done Aventus and Elixir together, try those. You'll save some money. All right, that's all the time I got. I hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay well. And if you smell good and you feel good, then baby, it's gonna be all good. Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews is out.